Good morning, guys. Happy Monday. Welcome back to the start of another week. Fresh and ready to go, ready to crush the markets this week. Hope you all had a fantastic weekend. It's Jimmy Trades here, ready for a run through of the markets as we move into the new week. Please remember to sub to the channel. Be sure to like the video and turn on that bell notification icon. That way you can always be up to date with any content that I drop. And also remember to tune into the Discord, link in the description, Trade Foundry. Head over there and we can interact together over there as we all look to improve our approach to the markets. Let's head over and start with the calendar. And it's a bit of a lean week, isn't it? Starting off with a bank holiday today. The market is closing from 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So the AM session will be open. Not really sure what to anticipate with obviously Trump's inauguration today, along with the bank holiday for Martin Luther King Day. So we'll be watching the market, be remaining extremely patient today, and there's probably a good chance I'll sit on my hands unless something extraordinary shows its hand. We'll see what we have in store. Then moving along to Tuesday, no news day, so no high impact news, so low to medium probability. Again, Wednesday, no news as well, low to medium probability. Thursday, we finally get high impact news at 8:30, which is great, so medium to high probability trading conditions, with Friday high impact news at 9:45. Again, medium to higher probability trading conditions. Let's go and check out oil. What's going on here? Okay, after a small pause there, we're finally over to energy to have a look at oil. I don't know if there's been some sort of update or if, I don't know, Google's playing up or whatever, but it was a little bit of a mission to get to this page today for some reason. Anyway, we're here now, so that's the main thing. So oil inventories have moved and shifted to Thursday this week. So we've got gas at 10:30, then oil inventories at 11. So everything's happening on Thursday today for oil. Right, so keep an eye out for that. Maybe just lock that in your calendar that we've moved from Wednesday to Thursday for the oil inventories. So we can anticipate some volatility at this time on Thursday, 10:30 and 11 a.m. Alrighty, let's head over to the charts. And a reminder, guys, to grab your evals using code Jimmy. We can look to utilize code Jimmy for the best possible discount available at the time. So if you're looking to get into the My Funded Futures, code Jimmy will unlock 40% off 50k Starter Plus accounts for new users and 20% off 50k Starter Plus accounts for existing users. If you're using bank transfer or the like to purchase evals for My Funded Futures, you will also get 5% off those accounts. So keep that in mind when you're looking to grab your next eval. Also, Apex, you can currently get 50% off with Apex using code Jimmy. When they don't have a current sale on, you can use code Jimmy, always using code Jimmy to get 50% off unless there's a sale, and then you will get the sale price. Alrighty, just sort of give a mention. You might have seen in the last, sort of few weeks that I've started mentioning or looking at daily range to give me a bit of a confluence to where I'm looking to go. So, if, for example, like we might use, this is Friday's range. Friday's range was 472 points or thereabouts. So what I've started doing is adding in what the average daily range is for the asset. So if we come into the AM session and the average daily range is 333 points and price has already moved 300 points, in the Asia and London session, as we head into New York AM, is that a time that I want to be looking to take a long position, for example, if the price had moved bullish on the day? Probably not a good idea if the price has already run to the average daily range. So I've started utilizing that into my trading. To help me along with that, I created an indicator. You can search for it, ADR by Jimmy Trades. If you're interested in using it, it's still a little bit of a work in progress, but it works really well for NQES, CL, and YM, RTY, and you can see it up here in the top right-hand corner. It's the first indicator I've worked on, so I'm pretty happy that I've managed to get something out of it that I wanted to get, which is great. I've managed to get the indicator to give me the average daily range. It has a look back period, and you can move it around the chart to whichever position you like. Still working on getting the table size functionality correct, but you can adjust the background or whatever there. So you can change the look back period to a year if you like. I'm just using 180 days because I think that's enough. So you can see that the average daily range is 333 points for NQ, for ES 66 points, CL $2.04, for example, gold $36.23. Okay, so we could just utilize this information to give us an idea. You can see here, look, on that day, price moved 36.4 cents. So if price was up here and a short position formed, maybe I would consider going short if I was at the high already. I mean, in this instance, price kept running, but I'm just saying that I wouldn't necessarily take a long when price is already up here. It's just a confluence I'm using. So, feel free to grab the indicator, give it a boost. Would be really cool if you're keen to do that, and if it's something that interests you. It's just a tool that I wanted to have to help me with my trading, so I've made it available to everyone. Okay, let's head back to NQ. See where we're positioned on the daily. So currently invalidated the bearish FEG here. All right, I'll be looking for previous day, so Friday's candle, looking for 50% of the range to be held for price to continue higher. So I'll be looking for price to continue to run here as we've invalidated this bearish FEG. And if price was to move lower, then I'd want to see it supported here to keep that validation for price to move higher. Okay, so bullish for NQ. Move through this. And we duck down to the hourly. We do have a little bit of low resistance liquidity build up through here. That's something to keep in mind. We did get a close above the -2 to 2.5. That's our target region. We retraced, we managed to get back through, and now we're holding that level of support. So we can anticipate price to reach up to the -4. So I'd be looking for that as a target. Structure is still bullish. We continue to respect bullish PD arrays as we're moving higher. Let's go to ES. No doubt a similar story. Here was the invalidation of the bearish FEG. Price put in an order block here. As we move lower, if price does move lower, I'd be looking for that level to be tested and respected. And also currently previous day's candle, looking for the 50% of that candle to be respected and used as support for price to move up to the high. So I'll be looking for price to reach up here. I'm bullish for ES as well. Let's have a look at oil now. All right, so oil had a strong close. We had repeated daily expansion as we moved higher here. Displacement, you know, all this displacement through here. Let's have a look at the weekly. Let's see, we had a strong reaction here. You can see all this displacement. So we've got this space to still fill. If we are going to continue to move higher, we want to come out of a point of interest. If price is going to move higher, I'd want to see ideally this level supported, which we lost. And now I'll be looking for 50% of that block to be supported. Okay. If we continue lower, then that'll be my first initial target. I'm a little bit undecided on oil right now, to be honest. We had this strong close above. That wouldn't have made me bearish straight away, but we have started to move bearish, haven't we? So let's look to see if this down close candle can support price higher. If it doesn't, then we're going to look for this low. I'm going to sit neutral for now. Looking at the average daily range, what do we got? $2.04. So if price is going to continue to move lower, then we do have room to get to this low. So you can see how we can use that as a tool. Right? If we are going to see price expand to its average daily range, then that low lines up perfectly. You know, what are we sitting at? There's $2.04 right there. I'm not saying that that's going to happen. This is just an idea. This is just to give you confluence. Let's have a look at the 7-hour. So Asia put in the high here out of a point of interest. London sweeping a low. So we're between PD arrays at the moment. Unless this candle can close back up inside the range, then I would look at that as a London reversal, or we may just see New York continuation. So I am going to stay neutral. I mean, that just reinforces a neutral bias for me because we are stuck between bearish and bullish PD raise. Okay, 6C on the daily. Still working on that being the most recent information, the bearish FEG. Price pushed out of it, we've respected it, we've been in a range. We are building low resistance liquidity through the lows here, so potential for price, if we sweep previous day high, then I'll probably look for price to move lower. Just a word of warning, you can't use the ADR on Euro futures just because of the calculation, just so you know. Let's have a look at YM. I'm still liking YM here, moving higher. We did sweep the high here out of a bearish FEG, and we reacted to that. So what I would like to see is if price, I mean, overall this week, I'd like to see price move higher. And this low resistance liquidity is a huge draw. It's very attractive. What I would like to see is this down close candle support prices higher. So if price does move lower, we respect that level and then start moving higher again. We could also potentially drop down into this bullish FEG and do the same thing. And it could just wick down into here. It'd be good to see a close back above this, obviously. And then that'll see prices move higher. RTY, same deal. Still looking for price to continue to move higher for RTY as well. We've got an inside bar at the moment. Price has been pretty sluggish during the Asia and Asia and London session so far. Having a look at gold. Okay, so I could see gold continuing to move higher here with this displacement. So using displacement as the key here. Put in relative equal highs. Still an inside bar, previous day. So I'd like to see price tap into the bullish FEG here and then continue higher. Let's go and have a look at GU. Okay, we can see we're still respecting that bearish FEG here. So again, continuing to look for price to move lower. Nice reaction from that level as well. Equal lows. So I'd like to see price move lower. So remaining bearish for GU. Let's head over to Bitcoin and have a look at that, guys. What do we see? Price moved higher. New all-time high for Bitcoin today. What did we get up to? What was that? That was the high, 109,356. There we go. Still targeting what we were 111,000, I think, was our target from weeks ago. But we're getting close to that. That was our target. All the way from the low, from memory. And down here, I think we had that target drawn out. This was our target region or something like that. I think, oh, maybe it was the high. Yeah, there we go. That's what we had drawn out, yeah. It's been our target area for many weeks now. And we are heading right to it, which is great to see. Just need some money to roll into altcoins and I'll be really happy. Trump coin did nothing to help with altcoins. There's just not enough new money in the market yet. So the reason altcoins dumped over the weekend is because Trump coin pumped. So all the money was coming out of the altcoins or the other altcoins and moving into Trump just for a bit of shiny object syndrome. Rightio. Let's wrap it up there, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in today. Remember to sub to the channel, hit that like button and turn on notifications. Make sure to follow us in Discord. You can hang out in the community there. We do live streams every week, providing great value over there for new and seasoned traders. So please head over there. Link is in the description. And guys, make sure to share the channel far and wide. Help us get to 1,000 subs before the end of January. We keep chipping away weekly. We just haven't seen as much growth in the last few weeks as we normally do. So if anyone has any suggestions on how we can get more reach, please let me know. I know I need to try and start producing a few more shorts. I believe that might be a key to it. But yeah, if anyone has any ideas, let me know. Feel free to use the comments. I do respond and check every single comment. So I appreciate all the interaction there, guys. Alrighty, take care. Remember, half day today trading in respect of Martin Luther King holiday. Trade safe, be good. Bye for now.